Hello there, it's the Canuck Cowboy here, and I have a new firearm purchase I would like to show all you folks. Oh, Bluey, come on, move it. Yep, there you go. Sorry, buddy. You can have it back in a minute. This is my latest purchase, and as many of you will recognize right off the bang, no pun intended, this is a Winchester Model 12. It was back when it was first introduced, which I believe was in 1919 or some odd year like that. It, please correct me if I'm wrong, it was said to be the ultimate repeating firearm, and it just about is. It is some smooth working piece of equipment. It lines up nice. I have no complaint about this firearm. I know I really have no complaint about any firearm, but this one really is sweet. It's gorgeous. It's a thing of beauty to operate. It's a thing of beauty in its own right. I know a lot of you will know what this thing is here. This is the compensator slash adjustable choke, and it does kind of ruin the lines of the gun. It makes it not quite so appealing to the eye to some people. I really don't mind it myself, and being a big hunter, this baby actually works pretty good. As for quick change out for your chokes, you can't beat it. I mean, other than getting screw-in chokes, which I don't know why you would have screw-in chokes. You could have one of these personally, but I don't really see the point of having a compensator on a 12 gauge. But I don't know, so maybe some of you really recoil conscious people, I'm not sure, but you know, it's just, like I said, I have no complaint about this gun. Actually, yes, I do have a complaint about this gun. I would like to point out some things I do like about it and some things I do not like about it. Things I do like about it, it works gorgeous. I know this is an aftermarket part, so as to say, but the compensator works great. It holds 6 shots in the tube and 1 in the chamber, which is really nice. You get virtually 7 shots out of a non-militarized or evil-looking shotgun. Just a sporting shotgun with 7 shots is a nice option. It's built like a veritable tank. I mean, like, this is almost a 1/4 of an inch thick sidewalls on this receiver here, which does, of course, make it a little heavier, but I prefer to sacrifice heaviness for something I know I can rely on, and it's not going to bend or buckle or dent or any odd foolishness that a lot of the guns today are like. You feel almost like they're made of tin foil or something. But this is just solid, good, built to last forever. This was a full choke, but some fool back in the day cut the end off the barrel and put in the adjustable choke, which, like I said before, it ruins its collectible value a little bit, but I don't mind it because it works pretty sweet. And this is, they made them, I believe, in 2, 3, and 4 inch and 3-inch Magnum, which the 3-inch Magnum ones are a little rarer and a little more valuable, but this one here is the 2, 3, 4 inch. It's just to read you what it says on the side: Winchester trademark, made in USA, of course. Model 12 gauge, 2, 3-inch chamber, Winchester proof steel, and full for full choke, which it is, of course, not anymore, although it could be. There you go, it's full choke. Now, it's, of course, the wood is gorgeous, very comfortable. It's a nice gun to hold. You feel, I mean, it just lines up, points really well. Swing's pretty decent as well. This loading gate I couldn't get over because a lot of the, this is just silly me, but a lot of the modern shotguns I've had dealings with, this is almost, literally almost feels like tin, like sheet tin. Whereas this one, you get like that thick of steel in this bottom plate here, which once again I like. I like the idea of big, heavy, thick, built to last forever parts. This is just, it's gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That is just beautiful beyond description. And the action is said to be the ultimate repeater, and believe me, it is. This thing is just like grease lightning. And I mean, it does not have a trigger disconnect. That's another thing. So if you hold that trigger down, I'm not going to do it because I know it's not to be so bad to a dry fire or a center fire, but I don't like to do it, especially with some of my favorite guns. I don't know, I'm just picky like that. But as long as you hold that trigger down, you just fire it once, and as long as you hold the trigger down, you can just keep pumping, and it'll keep pumping out the lead, which is neat. This is the same model, of course, that the saw service in World War II, only that was the trench gun model, of course. It was cut off short, had the heat shield and bayonet lug and all that evil looking stuff, but I mean, this is just a sporting model, and it does its purpose well. This thing has taken much game in its time. This one particular gun, I looked up the serial numbers and matched them, and it's actually made in 1956, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, it's 50 some odd years old. It's just got the very easy to use safety right under there. It's got your very thick and heavy and solid, as if with everything else in this gun, whatever, slide release, there's the word, right there, which is very easy to reach. I think it's in a pretty good place. Like I said, now, those are the things I like about this gun. Now, for something I don't like about this gun, it's pretty much my only complaint, other than it's slightly heavy, which I personally don't mind that bad, is that unless you're a trained brain surgeon, you're probably going to have a hard time figuring out how to take this thing apart. It is quite interesting. It is actually a takedown shotgun, which I can maybe demonstrate for you. You push this, it's got this little pin here, you can see. I might have to make this into a two-part video because I think I'm running out of time here. And you just push that out all the way and pull it that way, and then this tube slides up. And then you can pull your slide forward all the way, turn this gently and supporting the weight so you don't crush any threads, pull it apart, and there's your two pieces. Then you can proceed to strip this apart, which I'm not going to do right now. I will do that in the next video. It's just I'm running late on time now. And then you just can remove this screw here, which I recommend taking your buttstock off first, which is just, of course, a bolt through the bottom. It's my dog trying to get inside. Which is, of course, just the bolt through the bottom because, yeah, if you take the trigger guard out without doing that, you run the risk of cracking your stock, which you really don't want to do. Then you just take this trigger guard out once you loosen that screw, and you can proceed to gut the rest of it out from there. But we'll do that in the next video. It's just I don't really have time for it right now. And then to get it back together, you just put it like that. Make sure your slide is forward. Twist it into place. Press everything down. Spin it back in place. Push that pin back in. Go at one time. Make sure you didn't screw anything up. And there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.